Hi gang, Scott here. I wanted to share a quick Lightroom tip with you about the mask overlay modes. This is like the colored overlay we can put on a mask when we're using a gradient or a brush or a radial to see what areas you're affecting. And when I did this with a photo here I'll share in a moment, I wasn't quite seeing what was going on. There was something that looked a little off. When I cycled through the different overlay modes, it became very obvious what was happening here. So let me share this photo with you. This is similar to one I did a live edit on earlier, and I've been doing the same thing here. I've been darkening the this person here to make their silhouette a stronger silhouette. And I was using an elliptical to do that, and something just didn't feel right. So, I've got the elliptical here. I click the pin. We can see it's surrounded there. I've got a range mask going on. It's like, okay, it looks pretty good, but something felt off. And just kind of when I hover over it, it's like, it seems okay. And at least, all right, I can see in the rock, I've got some red out there, but my luminance seems to be okay. Well, if I keep that hovered over there, the default is this red overlay. If I hit Shift O, so capital O, I can get different colors. And notice now with the green, I see a lot more going on out in the sky and even more around the rock and the feet of this person. And we also have a white mode and a black mode, or like light and dark. So cycling through all those, now when I get to red, it's like, oh, I can kind of see it now. But because the sky is this orange tone, the red doesn't come through as obvious as, say, the green or the white or the black, and not so much, but green and white. All right, I've got some additional brush strokes that are out there. So if I press O without the shift, just regular O, like lowercase o is turn on the overlay, so I can keep it there. Uppercase O, let me do that again, shifts through, like cycles through the different modes. Well, now I can see things better. I can grab the brush for this particular pin, come down to erase, turn on my auto mask, and even though the luminosity masks seem to be doing a good job, I can go through here and clean things up much more precisely now that I have a good overlay mode that I can really see on this particular subject, where the red was difficult and kind of around there. You get the idea. I don't have to go through all the masking on it. But the key thing was the overlay modes. Cycle through them with Shift O. So capital O, you can see red, green, black, white. Depending on your photo, one may show more than the other just because it's more of a contrast to what your photo is. So in this case, one more time, cycling over to red, it was a little more difficult to see that mask compared to that orange background than it was for, say, green or white. And I can even still see some up in here now too. Watch that area. There's still something going on there. And you're cycling through, you can see just the deltas when you cycle around, just to see shifts that are outside of your subject. So that is the tip, using the different overlay colors you have with your masks to make sure you're really affecting just the thing that you want to affect. Hope you found it useful. Got any other questions? Go ahead and drop them below. And until next time, my name's Scott Davenport. Have fun.